Welcome to Close Up on America's Business, the program that takes you inside some of the most unique and successful companies in America. Hi, I'm your host, Nancy Hornback. On each edition of our show, you have the opportunity to meet some of the most innovative business leaders in the country today. You'll find what their products, services, technologies, and business models can do for you, and what they're doing to change our world and to change the way we do business.
You know, there is just something magical about the atmosphere and the environment that we enjoy here in the desert Southwest around Phoenix. I mean, what could be better than a day like this, with views like this and soaking up all this sun? On the other hand, nothing can be more damaging to your skin and make you look older and weather-beaten far beyond your years than too much exposure to this strong sun. And that is what is sending a lot of people to specialists for help with their skin. And that's exactly what they specialize in at a facility known as the Perfect Skin Laser Center in Tempe. They are a full-service laser center. They treat such things as excess exposure to the sun, excess wrinkling. They also do tattoo removal, acne scarring, and hair removal. To learn more about these treatments and how effective they can be, we visited the facility and spoke at length with the owner, Dr. Richard Bergmeyer.
My main thing we do here is treat people with acne and bad acne scarring. We're a complete laser center. We offer laser hair removal, laser vein removal, laser tattoo removal. We do thermage and profractional or fractional resurfacing to give people results similar to a facelift, but without the surgery or the downtime. We just try to offer people all the different technologies available at one center so we can pick and choose what would be best for you. I have patients that can't even look in the mirror at themselves, and so they wake up in the morning and they don't even want to turn the lights on because they don't like the way they look.
My son was emotionally and physically in pain, and because of Dr. Bergmeyer, he now is able to hold his head up and be who he is, which is a very smart, intelligent, and athletic boy that now feels part of his peers instead of separated because of the scarring and the acne that he had to go through.
Also, people with acne scarring, I've had them say to me, my life before Dr. Bergmeyer and my life after, thank you so much. And people crying because their skin looks so much better. And it's nothing's a better feeling than that, you know, making somebody look good and feel good about themselves.
What would you say is the most common thing that people come in here for?
People living in Arizona have a much older skin age than their actual age. So yes, looking for the fountain of youth to try and turn back the hands of time with all the years of sun that they've experienced. That's one of the main things. But I would say acne is a area that's really growing because there's so many new developments as far as lasers go in the treatment of acne. It's no longer just taking of pills and topical solutions to treat acne. There are lasers available and treatments available that are actually very successful in the treatment of acne and prolonged results with that. Also, the acne causes scarring, and lasers are probably one of the best products to treat the scarring on a permanent basis. And one of the most satisfying parts of my job is actually to treat acne patients, especially young teens. When they come in and you can actually see them leave a few months later, you know, patients that previously would wear caps and wouldn't even look you in the eye, and they leave months later once they've gone through the treatments, gone through the scarring treatments, and you actually find out they have a sense of humor, which you never noticed before.
Dr. Bergmeyer is very compassionate, understanding, thorough, and he worked with my son, not only with me. He answered all the questions that we had. His concern was more for the patient and what he needed, which is what helped me out as a parent. I needed somebody that could help Dustin, not me. And that's exactly what he did. He was always there, answered all the questions, and spent as much time that was needed for Dustin so that we could get his acne under control and the scarring removed. Overall, the experience that we had here at the office was beyond what I could ask for. We had seen dermatologists, and they didn't even come close to what Dr. Bergmeyer could do and did for Dustin. The experience was exactly what we needed and what any child would need when they're going through this type of experience. Acne has been the hardest thing as an adolescent for my son, and Dr. Bergmeyer has been the best thing for us so that we could get through it. The office staff and Dr. Bergmeyer worked with us far beyond our expectations.
What are the different kinds of procedures that you offer here for your patients?
One of the most frequent procedures I perform is just botox injections. Very simple to do. It only takes a couple minutes, and you do it a couple times a year, and it can make your lines look much better. Another thing I do a lot of is hair removal, laser tattoo removal, people with age spots, people with broken capillaries, blood vessels underneath their eyes, around their nose. It's kind of the basics, easy stuff that I do. The more difficult thing that I treat is people with severe acne scarring or people with severe sun-damaged skin.
After 25 years of sun damage in the Arizona sun of playing tennis, my skin was in really dire need of some help. And when I came to see Dr. Bergmeyer and Lynn, they recommended thermage and Profractional. And I couldn't be happier with the results. My skin looks smoother, brighter, cleaner looking. I feel like even though I have had so much sun damage, that it has just really increased my elasticity in my skin. I also feel like maybe it's put off my facelift. I don't think I'm going to need one for a very long time, if ever. That was my goal, is not to have invasive surgery. And my husband notices the difference, and so does my family. And my friends thought I'd had a facelift. And I said, no, I've just had thermage and Profractional, and several friends have been here to have the same procedure. I couldn't be happier.
You know, Arizona's a perfect place. People have, severely sun-damaged skin. They get age spots. They have all these broken capillaries, blood vessels on their face. And you can really make a dramatic improvement in somebody's skin pretty simply now. After a couple of treatments, they can take years off their appearance. And actually, the different lasers and stuff can actually decrease a person's risk of getting skin cancer.
I was just so pleased with the results from the photofacial. It really did what it was meant to do, what I was told it was going to do. It really took like 10 years off the appearance of my skin. I also had some filler put in under my eyes here. I'd had some tissue volume loss, and that's really helped to fill out. I'm just so pleased that everything that I was expecting to happen is actually what happened. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the results.
I just feel great, making people feel better, look better. I mean, really, it all comes down to when I go to work, I'm like, God, I'm going to go and make somebody look better. And they're going to be so excited and so happy. And there's not a better feeling than just, having some come smile and say thank you so much for what you did.
And there you are, a look at the many various procedures available to help treat problems with your skin as administered at the Perfect Skin Laser Center. I'm Doug Llewellyn reporting from Tempe.